Alright, voice check, voice check. Let's just get set up here. Let me just make sure this is working. And let's see, can I be heard well? Alright, voice check. Yeah, there we go. Okay. More Morrowind Outlander today. And debating whether or not to continue from yesterday's stream, where we were an escaped Argonian slave. And I think kind of our goal was to head to Vardenfell and start freeing slaves. That could be a fun idea. A lot of risk involved in that. A little bit of thieving as well, if we can get keys to the slave bracers. And doing quests around that could be cool. But I was experimenting with a couple of builds. And let's see here. Yeah, I was playing this very interesting build. Let's actually... hold on. I'm actually gonna probably restart the game, because I want to do this again from the beginning. Right now, if you start a new game, right from the main menu, it kind of crashes. So, yeah. Yeah, there was one small change I wanted to do for this build, but, yeah, this is this Dark Elf Seducer Assassin. And we went with a custom class called an Incubus. And this is kind of a Seducer build. We have a 100 level command humanoid for 10,000 seconds on touch with this. So this is insanely good for the build, and we did a start as a Morag Tong. But I'm actually going to come back and let's see if we can redesign this guy's face, because I think this is the perfect way that I want him to look, where he's this, like, very attractive, almost androgynous, like you can't tell whether he's fully male or female. I really like that, so I'm going to try to redesign this character. There's just one small change I want to make, and that's I want to give him mark and recall at the start by changing our star sign. Because this place that we're in, the Morag Tong headquarters, is really hard to get to and really annoying to get to. But we can start here and use a mark, and then we'll do that. So now let me see if I actually hit new game. Let's see if I can do this without crashing the game. If not, we'll just have to restart. Yeah, this crashes the game, so this is a bug, and I think it's gonna get, you know, fixed at some point. Let me just restart here. Yeah, I kind of do want to do this Seducer Assassin build. I think this could be pretty fun, and I was just play testing this earlier. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. I didn't feel like I got the best start with the Argonian slave yesterday, but that's okay. I think where we left it off with him was he got to Old Ebonheart, and we had just joined the Thieves Guild, and we're just hanging out in the Empress Kataraya Inn. But I don't know if I really want to be more like do the Thieves Guild with the escaped slave. I think we don't actually have security as a major or minor skill on him, so he's not really spec'd out to be a thief. We'd have to like get scrolls and stuff, or like enchanted stuff to open things with, which is like the only way I can think of to bypass that. Like you can get an amulet and enchant it. You can probably get it to cast open lock. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. We can get creative. I want to actually launch a new game here. Yes to all. And let's get started with character creation again. I actually just want to do this a second time. Because this character, like this custom class that you get with the Seducer or whatever, the Incubus I think it's called, is so good for an assassin, it's insane. And the roleplay potential is crazy, so let's get the face right. We need to be like that beautiful, sort of feminine male, but like very like, sort of like Griffith from Berserk vibes. Where you're like you're male, but you're almost like a woman-like beauty that you have. A lot of these Dunmer are kind of ugly, actually. Like, they look cool, don't get me wrong. Like, these ones have, like, the glass from the Satanine ship put into their face. If you read the lore, there's a book. Well, there's, like, some NPCs that explain that. But there's so many modded faces in this, it's crazy. Let me find that Seducer face that I was using. It was like the perfect freaking look, and I just totally randomly dice rolled it into existence. Man, the Dunmer gets so many faces, it's crazy. I'm still going through them. I'm scared I'm gonna pass by it. Man, there's so many. Okay, I think we're close. I need the perfect face for this build to roleplay it perfectly. I'm so scared that I passed it by accident. No, it was, yeah, here. It was one of these. Hold on, this one's even cooler. Look at that, that's like engraved. That's sick. That actually gives more of like a otherworldly quality. I think I had this one. Yeah, I had this one, but if we do that, then give me the long hair. Dude, I'm creating like a Griffiths type character here. Alright, this is very important. Oh yeah, we could go Sephiroth style with it. No, I want to find the exact hair that I was using. Yeah, it was this one. It was this one. Let's see, what's better? That one's pretty good. This is just like, I don't know, there's something very nonchalant about this one. This one is much more evil looking. Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's just use this. That's perfect. Alright. Okay. And then we're gonna pick from this class list here, and, we're this, Incubus. So, personality and willpower are our favorite attributes. We have illusion, unarmored, speechcraft, alchemy, and mysticism. And then our minor skills are hand-to-hand, sneak, short blade, athletics, and acrobatics. So we're gonna be the Incubus. For our star sign, we shall get the Steed Courier. This will give us plus 10 speed, and then we'll get mark and recall right at the start of the game. And, you know, we're giving up the... Like, we could get 25 speed with the normal steed, but just being able to start the game with this immediately is so useful, because the Morag Tong HQ is underground, like the arena in Vivec. It's super annoying to get there, so I'm gonna be using this to get back there after we'll go out, do our assassinations, and then we'll come back and we'll just recall to the base. Alright, Dark Elf names. Let's make a cool name. Vuhon Falal. Malus Rellerin. Delvani Salvel. These are indeed some nice Dunmer names. It doesn't really matter. I don't really have a specific thing I'm looking for. Dalamar Gals. Aranor Orthil. That's a very, like, Tolkien-sounding one. Polaris Garendas, Deathis Nelarum. Something that's not too crazy. Andarin Sandaras. Sarandas. Delvan. Danir Solaro. Belos Cedri. Alright, Belos Cedri. Okay, we'll be Belos Cedri. Our background. What's the best background for this? I think I would have done adopted by nobles, and this gives us +5 intelligence and +10 speechcraft. And that the extra speechcraft helps lean into the seducer incubus style roleplay. We get worse willpower, but I think it's okay. Street urchin. Alright, faction Morag Tong. You have been given a writ of execution by the Morag Tong. You must carry out this lawful murder in order to be accepted into the ancient guild of assassins. Alright. We'll start. I like how the incubus has the left and right gloves of the horny. We have the gloves of the horny on our character. Equip that. We'll get the survival gear and the thief's tools. Alright, so we got our incubus class here. Survival gear and thief's tools. Okay, and here's our character sheet. Pretty good in mysticism, that's nice to see. 25 in short blade to start out is not too bad for a minor skill. Okay. No. Alright. Here we are. And, we have a Morag Tong R Hadaz mask. Netch Leather Cuirass, Iron Tento the Succubus. Let me make sure that the music isn't too loud. Alright, I'll turn this music down a little bit, just so that my voice isn't drowned out. But basically we got the Gloves of the Horny Fist, for if we want to beat someone up with our fists. And we have a Cruel Viper Blade. This cast when strikes, so... something really cool that we can do is actually... I think we can shoot this, right? Yeah, we can shoot the enchantment at people from a distance. So it shoots that poison damage at enemies. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to do it again so we don't drain the charge. We also have the Iron Tento of the Succubus, and this paralyzes for 10 seconds on touch. And this will be key to our gameplay approach here. Basically, we're going to paralyze our victims and then stab them to death or use magic to absorb their health and stuff. As they helplessly bleed out, then we'll keep them in place with that. Anyway, we got some Telvanni Bug Musk. That's cool. We got our lockpicks. We got our Ducey's Unhinging, even. And, let's talk to Eno Hlalu here. He says, have you killed Faruran Oran? Are you ready to join the Morag Tong? I've given you the authority to act in the name of the Morag Tong. You are charged with the honorable execution of Faruran Oran. Succeed and join us. Fail and die. What about Faruran Oran? He may be found at the Elven Nations Corner Club in the Hlalu Plaza here in Vivec. Slay him honorably, and you may join the Morag Tong Outlander. So very well. We shall go and kill this guy. Let's take off our mask. Oh yeah, we're gonna seduce. Look at us. We're gonna seduce our victims. We even, you know, like from a distance, we'd even look like a woman, like a beautiful woman to these victims that we're going to kill, who are mostly men. And, you know, we'll get up close to them. we'll like seduce them, lure them away, and then we'll kill them. And that's kind of the game plan. I'm just admiring our was this Belos Cedri. He is an incubus, and we will begin our journey. So let's see. I'm going to keep this light armor mask on for now. Let's take a look here. We might get some treasures and stuff in here that we can sell. Might even get some useful items. Moon sugar. Okay, we'll take it. Yeah, Belos Cedri is down to have a good time. He's down to have his fun here in Morrowind. And as for Belos's background, how he became an incubus... Oh. Let's wait for you to go away. Alright. Heavy boots here. Yeah, we don't really have mercantile skill. We have great speechcraft, though. We can cast illusion and mysticism stuff. And by the way, while we do that, let me go back into the boss's room. And then we're going to cast Mark, so we can zip back here when we're done with our writ of execution. So, destination, we'll cast this. And there we go. Let me get a save here. And let's go find this guy. He's at the Elven Nations Corner Club. And I guess we will be seducing him and killing him for our first mission.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or
Hello
go away.
there. You have training.
Do you seek training?
Short blade, light armor, and sneak. That's all stuff we need. We only have 6 gold right now. Hello there. And here's the Shrine of Mephala. Greetings, perhaps you can be of some help to me. There are sensitive matters to attend to. The great Daedra Mephala has given me information that must be acted on. If you could be willing to work with me, I'm certain Mephala would be grateful. I would like to help. Excellent. There's a member of our brotherhood living in Balmora, Balan O'Marl. He has been freelancing, if you will. This is unacceptable, and he must be removed. Unfortunately, his brother is a rather important member of our brotherhood, so it would be difficult to bring it to the attention of the others. Use this poison in his food. It acts swiftly, as should you. 5 treated bittergreen petals have been added to the inventory. So there's another assassination to carry out. Mephala's quest started, and I think that's a good point for, let's actually talk to this guy. He'll give training. Acrobatics, hand-to-hand, and sneak. Very cool. But, perhaps, Belos here was a, Mephala worshipper who made his way to Morrowind. And, yeah, we're gonna be more of an assassin than a thief here. But we're still gonna steal stuff to make money. But we're not gonna go picking through locks and stuff. Like, our main goal is to get get our kills and report back. Looks like we got ourselves a rat in here. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. Looks like we're trapped in here until we pick the lock on this door. Steel arrows, we can sell those or use them. Let's take a look through these containers. Lodestone. Let's just take all of this. We need to get some food anyways, and we need to make soups. So we'll take everything in here. And Petty Soul Gem we'll take. Alright, let's see here. Oh, 2 flint knives already made is useful. Quality, restore agility. And we're just gonna rifle through these. Alright, there's a few weapons here. Kite and short sword. Now let's see. I gave myself thieves' tools. Yeah. Let's try to pick this lock. Here, let me save here. Alright, I'm just gonna drop the lantern while I work on this. There we go. Hold on, let me remember to use control drag. There we go. Alright. Let's equip the lantern. I don't know why you can't hold a lockpick and a lantern at the same time. Okay, there's an iron longbow in here. I guess we'll take that, but we're not going to be using much marksman skill. It still is useful to have it available. Imperial Wakizashi, it's some of those are kind of heavy. Wool left glove, common ring. Oh yeah, nice. This is really nice. Let's see, we get some alchemist gear. Yeah, but we can't carry all of this. But at least we know this is here, like we can use this later if we want. And I do want to do some alchemy with this character because making poisons really fits into the assassination theme. But yeah, we're a seducer. But let's restore our agility. Sure. Alright, do we have an iron ladle? Yeah, we do. Moon sugar. Crab meat, yeah. Alright. Drag wax. How do people say it? Because some people say Drew, I always say drag for those. Let's use our lockpick. There we go. Trauma root tea. Restores fatigue. Good to have. Warhide. Thornberry jam has restore health. Honestly, bitter green slime or whatever it's called. Whatever I just picked up, but that has damage health. So we can make some poison with that. Restore health. Take that. Alright, nice. These little gemstones are the life's blood of early game economy in this Outlander mod list. There's all these little gemstones everywhere. Oh, hello there. There we go. And then switch to my lockpick. Oh. There we go. 10 gold, not bad. What else? Oh, nice coda flower. Just anything to get some gold early game, because that could mean the difference between a health potion or whatever. Alright, so yeah, there is this little bedroll in here. Oh yeah, now I'm overweight. I'm gonna just probably have to leave some stuff behind. Cause yeah, let's see. This little hood I can leave here. Oh, okay, that's good. A lot of loot in there. Alright, we're gonna have to leave something else behind, but yeah, this will be a little nice spot. If only it wasn't so dark in here, because I don't think it's meant to be this dark and vanilla. I can leave some crab meat here. Oh crap, I accidentally picked up that plate. There. Alright. Oh yeah, there's something, there's a rat. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me get my Viper Blade out. Yeah, there's a rat. Unfortunately, we can't seduce a rat, but that's fine. Now let's see. Probe, pick, probe. There's also this here. Yeah, we can't take all of these arrows. Let's leave some of those behind. Let me get picking on these chests. Easy, 25 gold. Lock's too complex on this one. Can level up security a little bit, at least with the trap. Lint. Okay, take that. Rainbow agate. Alright, cool, cool. I always take Hackalo and Coda Flowers and Drag Wax and all those things that are good. Ooh, Dragon's Expensive Robe. Fortifies magic, maximum magicka constant effect. That's excellent find. Oh, heck yeah. Sweet. What do we got? Let's see, 68 magicka. 52. Dude, that's a huge jump in magicka. We go from 52 to 68 magicka. That's huge. That is very nice. Do a save right there. Little F5 for that. Oh my gosh. Look at that limeware. That's so much limeware. Limeware, yeah. Look at that. If I had some Mazte, I could carry everything. Do I have any kind of feather? Hold on, I could use the Journey Back ability, but then I gotta wait a day. I could use that right now and just zip back to the base and drop everything there. Let's see, I don't think I can drop enough things. Well, I could actually drop this longbow. And the skooma distiller. We know that this stuff is here. Drop this random mushroom. Eat some salt rice bread. Can I move? No. Common robe. Yeah, drop the common robe. Alright, we'll just leave this stuff here. That's really nice find. There's also silverware in there, but that's not as good as it seems. Alright, let's see. Let's get up out of this dark basement. And our frickin' lantern ran out. Ugh, that's so annoying. Let's go back and get the other lantern. Wasn't there another lantern somewhere? I don't even know if I... This is when you need night eye. This is when you seriously need night eye. Huh, I can't even bushcraft with this flint. It's useless. Alright, well, this is annoying. I might have to intervention myself out of here. No, wait, hold on. We just gotta go this way. And then we can pick this lantern up. And then let's drop this one here. Alright. We'll save. Let's get out of here. And then all of this alchemy stuff is over here too. Gotta remember that. Yeah, so this is locked. I do have this on Ducey's unhinging. But so long as I have the recall spell, I can just zip back there. Alright, here we go. Alright, look at that nice new robe we got. That Fortify Magicka is crazy on this. I love when you find a random enchanted item. I've been thinking about this recently. When you find like a random enchanted item early game, and it's just like it's just a lucky roll of the dice that you found that robe, or you get like a nice enchanted weapon or something, and it becomes like your own personal thing, and it gives you this big confidence boost. I love that.
Maybe you should go.
Yeah, people are like suspicious of us. Alright, let's just keep going here. Into the arena canal works. We have to get out of the arena. Oh yeah, we gotta go up again. Nice that we got that lantern. Fully loaded. Fighter's training. We gotta get out of the arena.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Arena animal pens.
We're watching you.
Oh yeah, here we go. And I want to take off my helmet. There we go. Hello. Alright, the cell door opens. And then we gotta go to the House Lalu district. Oh. Error message. Glitching out. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Alright. Modded Bethesda games. Awesome. Yeah, this is, I think, a preview version of the next mod list edition for Outlander, so there might be some glitches and stuff. Some things might be incomplete, but that's okay. We gotta get to Hlalu. Now let's see, which way is it to Hlalu? I know their symbol is the scales. The scales of money. But yeah, we're gonna basically seduce our first victim. He can't resist us, and then we'll lure him. We'll probably lure him down to the sewers, and then we'll plunge our dagger in his throat. Yes. But yeah, I gotta remember how to get to Hlalu. St. Olms. At least we'll level up our athletics in the meantime. Now, let's see. I believe that is the... Is that the Telvanni district or the Redoran district over there? I think it might be one of those two. Let me just go check. Kind of a foggy, misty day in Vardenfell. Yeah, so let's see. This is Telvanni, yep. Telvanni is over here. Look at the graffiti on the walls. It would be really cool if Vivec City had much more like bustling people in the along the walkways, and you know, like little like market stalls and people begging and just like people hanging out, just like a real city street would. That would be sick. But it feels just sort of like sometimes you walk around Vivec and it's supposed to be the biggest city in Vardenfell, and it's just kind of like there's just like an ordinator here or there. It's not super hustling and bustling all the time. Still looks awesome though, like crazy awesome design. Let's see, where are you? The foreign quarter. Yes. Yeah, we gotta get a guide to Vivec. From a bookseller or something. And then that would show you where everything is. Vivec Redoran. Okay, Hlalu is over there, I see it. Okay, so this is Redoran and that's Hlalu. Let's go to Hlalu, where we shall do first assassination for the Morag Tong, and we will be inducted into their order. And yeah, so what was it, Belos Sedri? I think Belos is intrigued by the worship of Mephala. And Mephala is the web spinner of fate, and she kind of lures you into her trap. In the same way that's how we will be killing our victims. We'll be seducing them, luring them into somewhere where they're compromised or we're just alone, and then we'll paralyze and kill them with our daggers and magic. Let's see, this is, I gotta go up to the roof. And actually, I do need to find, I do need to find a shopkeeper. But we'll find those on the roof, so let's go to the roof. The roof of the canton. It'll be good to get a backpack and stuff if we can find it. And we sell this loot. I'm still amazed we found this good of a robe just randomly in a crate. We got Ebonheart with all the distant lands generating the mushrooms and trees, and there's the mainland in the distance you can barely see in the fog. It's just a nice view. And I'm pretty tired, so I might need to sneak for a little bit. Alright, let's see. I think there's a general goods trader here. Yeah, Lalu General Goods. Howdy. What do you want? I want to barter with you. And I want to sell you some gems. Alright. Alright, pretty good money already. Just from selling this stuff. Black Pearl. Oh yeah, he only has 400. He can't afford all this other crap. What am I doing? Alright, cool. Max sale. Boom, deal.
What is it, Sarah?
Do you have anything useful for me to buy? You got some wick-wheat dumplings. Those are pretty nice. I'll take the wick-wheat dumplings. Those are yummy in my tummy. And what else? Dust Merchant Helmet. Well, we already have our own armor rating 5. This has a better armor rating though. Dust Merchant Helmet. Yeah, I don't know. Dre Great Mace. Blunt weapon, two-handed. That's sick. Inisai Iron Club. Drag War Axe. Very interesting. He's got a few other things. We're getting the wick-wheat dumplings. Yeah. Yummy. Alright. Yeah, this has to recharge probably a little bit. Alright. Anything I should buy? I can probably sell a few more things, so let's find another shop. Let me save. Lalu Pawnbroker. Hello. Alright, let me barter with you.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Okay, can I sell this limeware stuff? How much do I get? Oh my gosh, I get so much gold for this stuff, dude. How much for a single cup? 116. Man, we get a lot for selling that. The dense carnelian you can have. The dark jasper. And how about a single leaf ahakalo? Give me the max sale. There we go. Deal.
Tell me what you want.
She has, like, some survival supplies. We could get something here. We could get a steel grill, but we can just make a wood grill out of wood. Fish basket. Fishing pole. Yeah, there's a few things here we could use. There's a dream catcher here that regenerates magicka. 191. There's also wind chimes that would regenerate health. I'd say maybe we get the dream catcher. We can regenerate health with other stuff. Yeah, maybe we get that, so we'll just regenerate magicka in our tent. Why not? Okay.
You have my attention, Outlander.
Yeah, we don't have the most carry weight though. We're not a
You look like
super
trouble to me.
like what's our strength? 35. It's like not the worst, but it's not very good either. We gotta find someone who can afford our limeware stuff, though. Would you
Do
like
you need a servant, master?
some stuff? I'll sell you these things. And you'll like it. Black lichen. Hackalow. Yeah, we got those poisoned bitter green petals. We could actually get some potions or things from him. Got some restore health? He's got bargain restore health. Only 5 HP restores. I'm better off eating like a wick-wheat dumpling than getting a bargain restore health. I like how food actually does help. He's got the quality restore health too. Water walking might be useful. I think we'll just sell him. Just give me the max. Give me 340. Give me 330. Alright, now he's probably a little cranky with me. Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna really be a very good thief, though. We're more of an assassin, but we got some gold there. We can put that into training and then get a little stronger. Alright, let's see. Let's see, Curio Manor. We gotta go to the Elven Nation's Corner Club. What's this? The No Name Club. Alrighty. I gotta find a trader who will buy my wares. This guy doesn't have enough money. You'd think Hlalu would have more money because they're rich from all the trade with the Empire.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Oh yeah, we can sell all of these steel arrows and get 269. We also have a chitin short sword here. Give me 270. You got anything good, by the way, buddy? Let's see. We don't have boots. He has netch leather boots. This medium armor, this guar hide armor. Helm. Yeah. What is that? Native Morath and bone mold helm. Okay. Tamriel rebuilt stuff, probably. Or just generally modded stuff. Kagodi hide left bracer. Yeah, I don't know. We got these gloves of the horny fist, but we're not doing much hand to hand. Oh yeah, let me sell this. Oh, he doesn't buy that. Okay. Alright, let's just sell this. Yeah, the gloves don't give any armor, though. That's the problem.
What do you want, Outlander?
So I might just, let's see, left gauntlet, left bracer. 147. That's not too bad. The netch leather boots are not very good, but they're probably cheap, yeah. Alright, take this and let's put this stuff on. Yeah, we need some nicer clothes if we're gonna be seducing people. We don't even have the light armor rating to wear that for some reason. This, nor for that. That's weird. So, we might not actually get the armor rating from that. What is our light armor? We're actually more of an unarmored build. Looking at our skill sheet. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I think what we would want to
Be
do
quick
is get
about
some
this or
nice
find someone
clothes,
else
but
to
let's
talk
go
to.
find this guy. I mean, our robe is pretty good looking. Lalo Pawnbroker already sold to him. Alright, is this the Elephant Nation's Corner Club? Indeed it is.
Say what you want or go away.
Very cool. Alright.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Let me do a save here. And here's our target, Ferurin Oran. Hello there. I don't like the way you've been looking at me. Oh, you don't like the way I've been looking at you? Well, I think you should come with me. Come on, Ferurin. Let's go somewhere private. Just you and me. Don't you want to come along? And then like that, he's following us. So let's take this guy for a little ride, a little spin. Come on, let's go, Ferurin. And he follows me. Yes. Let's go into the wasteworks. Come on, follow the light of my lantern, Ferurin. And you'll see things beyond your wildest dreams. Yeah, you're gonna have a great time, Ferurin. Canal works, alright, he's in tow. Down and down we go. Further and further. We're almost there, Ferurin, just through this trapdoor here. And we arrive. Alright. Now we're all alone. I'm gonna do my quick save here. And how are we doing? Alright.
Careful with that, friend.
Alright, he insta-kills me. Let's try again. These targets that we get are pretty strong, some of them. So we're gonna have to... We might need to get creative. We might need to try it a few different times, but I think we can progress through this quest line because this build is pretty strong, and I think it's a fun RP to try to pull off. So let's see. All right, let's go for it. Oh wait, did I what the heck? What was that? Did I just throw the frickin' dagger? I think I just threw it. Where the hell did it go? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so apparently that's a thing you can do. You can throw weapons in this, like even melee weapons. Oh crap, now I got infected with a disease. Where the heck did he go? Alright, I'm going to reload here. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, he's swimming right next to us. I meant to go back here. Yeah, and also areas will get you sick so fast. Like you saw how quickly I got Whitbane, especially once I was underwater. in the sewer. Like, the sewers will get you sick, caves will get you sick. I think even places like egg mines will get you sick, which is weird because you'd think in an egg mine it would be actually very sterile for the growing of the eggs, right? I don't know. What's he doing? Oh yeah, he has a scroll on him there. He's not letting me take his scroll. Why you gotta be like that? Alright. Okay, let's just wait a little bit for my stamina to come back. Or actually, why wait when we can just take something? Alright, what do we have? I got absorb health here. We'll also try absorb fatigue and try to knock him down, but we don't have any chance to cast that. We also have sanctuary. And we have Ancestor Guardian too, as a Dark Elf, of course. Alright, let me save here.
Careful with that, friend.
Okay, he just went in the frickin' water. Alright, Ancestor Guardian, come out. Let me get my frickin' lantern equipped. Yeah, he's just like stuck in the water. Am I hurting him at all? Where the heck is my Ancestor Guardian at? Oh, he's over there fighting a frickin' rat. Alright. You're gonna die in this water. The second I hit you. Look at this amazing gameplay. You Enwa. Oh my god, we're underneath him underwater. Why is nothing working on this guy? Oh my god. Dude. Why is nothing working on him? I can't hit him at all. It's probably because I don't have stamina or something, or I'm just like not in range because the dagger's range is so short. Could be that. Alright, let's try again. There we go. Okay, we hit him a couple times there. Let's do this. Where the hell is my freaking lantern? Alright, let me switch to this. Alright, we can shoot poison at him. The Ancestor Guardian doesn't know what to do. And then we can do absorb health. Let me see here. My ghost fell in the water. Oh my god, I killed myself with a frickin' miscasted spell. No. I unalived myself with a miscasted spell. Alright, it's gonna take a few tries to kill this guy, but we'll get him. We'll get him. We just gotta keep trying and not give up. And I know it's possible. Let's try it.
Careful with that, friend.
Okay, good, good. Oh my god, hold on. We can get him this time. Go. There we go, we got him. Woo! Alright. Where's my freaking lantern? There we go. Journal has been updated, last witness has been killed. Alright. Look at this. He didn't even get to use his bodily restoration, so we got that. This restores all your attributes 20 points. That's amazing. Very cool. Steel Dai Katana. Alright, we'll take his clothes and dump his body into the sewer. And it drifts off into the darkness. as we make our way back up the step ladder to the Hlalu Canal Works. Let's take off our... Let's see our beautiful face. There we go. Our first assassination successfully completed. Alright. Now let's see here. Let us return. Don't we... All we have to do is hit journey back, right? And then we'll zip back to the Moragtong base. Heck yeah. Hello
Quickly,
there.
Outlander. I haven't much time.
Ino Hlalu. Join the Moragtong. Ferorin Oran is dead? Then welcome, Belos Sedri, to the Moragtong. Any master of the Moragtong can tell you what writs are available and whether you are a candidate for advancement. When you have proven yourself, I will have special duties for you. Damn, we even get the special duties. So yeah, let me see. Can you advance me? Your technique is superb, but some question your depth of devotion. Perform more honorable executions in the name of the Moragtong. These writs are currently outstanding. I have 2 writs, one on Odaisha Yasal Mibal, and one on Taurus Saren. Tell me about Odaisha. An honorable writ has been issued by a noble of House Telvanni for the Ashlander Odaisha Yashal Mibal. It will be more trouble tracking him down than killing him. Take a boat from Sadrath Mora to Tel Arun. Swim southwest until you reach the coast. Odaisha Yasal Mibal has built his yurt right on the coast near the end of a small peninsula. And then what about Taurus Saren? He may be found in the Saren Manor in the plaza of the Redoran Canton here in Vivec. His family is influential. Make sure his execution is swift and honorable. You need no more instructions than this, so there we go. Sanguine Enterprise. The Amulet of Sanguine Enterprise is one of the threads of the web spinner. I already have this thread. Perhaps you will find other threads. When you do, bring them to me. Yeah, the web spinner's Mafala. Special duties. Come back when you have more experience. Yeah, you have slain Ferorin Oren and you belong to the Moragtong. Alright. Cool, cool. Writ for Odaisha Yasal Mibal and Taurus Saren. Alright, let's head out then. Let's make our way to these... to perform these executions. And then we might have to do some survival stuff when we get to the area with the guy that we gotta kill, the Ashlander. And I gotta poison that guy, so let's see. While in the Moragtong Shrine to Mephala, I spoke to a priest of the Daedra. Taros Dral told me he had been given an important task. If I can find the rogue assassin Balin Omaril and kill him. I'm to poison him. He lives in Balmora. Alright, so we can do that as well. We could go kill the guy in Balmora and then take out the other 2. So we have 3 bounties to basically take care of now. This is what's awesome with the custom starts mod, is that you can basically just start with a guild that you like and just get right into the roleplay of that build or that character. Yeah, we gotta sell all of this Hlalu crap. Or not Hlalu, but glassware. Or not glassware, what's it called? Limeware. Alright, the canal works. It's a little bit lengthy to get out of the Moragtong base, but it's fine. It's not terrible. It's actually the specific reason why I chose the Mark and Recall
I don't have a lot
in
of
the
patience
first
for
place.
questions, Outlander.
Alright, now let's see here.
Salute to the 3.
Not now.
Not
Go
now,
away.
Outlander. Head off.
Alright, can we get out? The canal works. No, this just leads us back here. It's always getting out of the wasteworks that I feel like that meme of the weekend where he's going through the... He's like trying to get to the Super Bowl stage or whatever. He's just like, he's going around corners like, how do I get out? Alright, let's get out of here. Vivec Arena. Alright. Yes, we have to go to Balmora and we have to go to Redoran. Redoran is over here? Yes. Let us deal first with the Redoran guy. Honestly, we gotta sell all the limeware. Let's see, this is St. Olms. Are there any stores in St. Olms? Let's go check it out. Why do I have my lantern out? Put away the lantern. There we go. We gotta go... I want to check the roof of St. Olms. There might be like a trader or something up there. There's a lot of like almost bloom type effect. Almost reminds me of OG Oblivion. But it's Morrowind. New character? Yeah, I'm doing a new character this time. I'm gonna be playing as this dark elf Incubus. And we are making our way up the ranks of the Morag Tong, the Dunmer Assassins Guild here in Vivec. And we've killed our first man and been let into the guild. And now we have 3 more guys we gotta go find and kill, so you're hopping in at a good time. But we're gonna have to sell some crap that I took first. Yingling Manor. I need a shop. What's a good store? I'm in St. Olms, Canton, Vivec. And as you can see, we're very beautiful and handsome and kind of androgynous. We're an incubus. We are interested in worshipping Mephala, and so we've come to join the Morag Tong. And we started with this power called Seduce, and this lets us command humanoid 100 levels for 10,000 seconds on touch once a day. It also drains all of our fatigue, or actually I think it might, yeah, it drains fatigue on ourselves when we use it, unfortunately. But yeah, we can basically point that at anybody and just get them to follow us blindly. But right now I'm carrying around a bunch of limeware cups and bowls. And they're quite heavy, so if I can sell them and get some money, that would be nice. And now I'm kind of wandering around Vivec. But we gotta go to the Redoran. We gotta go to the Redoran Canton for our first kill. Yeah. And we got this nice enchanted robe that actually boosts our magicka by something like 16 points or something. It went from like 52 magicka to like 68 magicka after I put on this robe, and I just randomly found this in a barrel, like right at the start of the game. So gotta love when stuff like that happens. We gotta get up to the Redoran. Yeah, I know the Foreign Quarter also has shops. Gotta also get a backpack at some point. That would be good. Let's go to Redoran Quarter. Alright, let's go up to the roof of the Redoran Quarter. What is up here? Saren Manor, well, this is where we gotta go, but our Seduce still has 21 hours, so We gotta kill some time before we go and cast it on our victim and lead him to his doom. So this whole thing is Saren Manor here. Can I do, yeah, I still gotta wait for my powers to recharge. So in the meantime, there's a Redoran treasury there. If we were a thief, we'd be very interested in that, but alas, we're not very skilled at that type of thing.
If you're here for trouble,
There's no frickin' stores here.
Hurry up before I change my mind.
I'm just gonna go down into the... Let's see, is this, Lalu? Foreign quarters to the north. I think I might go check out the foreign quarter and sell off stuff. So it's gonna be pretty chill for now. Yeah, let's just go to the foreign quarter and sell stuff. But yeah, there's also, so Outlander in the old version, I remember, when you create your character, you could choose a religion. And in this version, you can't do that, but there's still religion in the game. Just now, you have to actually practice it, so if we can, like, figure out how to worship Mafala, we can actually level up a skill. So if we get, like, there's, like, Ashlander theology, divine theology, tribunal theology. I don't know if there's a Daedric one. Divines. Yeah. 6th house. Yeah, it's fine if there isn't a Daedric one. But yeah, I would have definitely picked Mafala if we were still playing the older version. Alright, here's the foreign quarter. The old religion mod was kinda ass. The mod author basically copy-pasted the background's mod code wholesale and just changed the names and actual effects. Huh. Yeah, maybe then in that case, it is better that it is done with. But here we are. Can I sell some wares? Clothier. You'll buy some of my wares.
What can I do for you?
Give me 20 gold. There we go. Alright. We're just gonna get a little bit of gold. I need a general trader with a lot of gold. An alchemist. Jobash's rare books. Alright.
What do you want, Outlander?
Let's see, what can I sell to you? Quality restore agility. Exclusive restore agility. Jade. Alright, you know what? Just give me all you can. There we go. 200. And now I just need to find apothecary, okay. Bookstore. Madrashi's Tat Shop. How much do you have?
not to be afraid
400.
of this one.
Okay, I'll sell the cups. What does he even have? Amulet of Stamina. Restore fatigue. 10 points for 30 seconds. Amulet of Recall. Amulet of Mark. Divine Intervention. Yeah, he's got all the intervention stuff. Like, how much is it for Amulet of Mark? Quite expensive. We can afford it, though. But we do have the power, so we don't really need it. We can also get the Divine Intervention. Or the Civi Intervention. And I think that'll be probably it from this guy. Fire damage 1 to 25. Alright. Okay, cool. We got some intervention amulets there. Just in case we need it. Hello there. Alright. But yeah, I think if we can get some religion role-playing behind our worship of Mephala, and I guess we'll just have to progress the Moragtong quest line to get more assassin-y stuff for ourselves. Let's see. The Blue Coyote. The Blackshell Corner Club. Myungay Enchanter. Hello there. Argonian.
Friend.
Can I sell you bowls? Yes! I sold the bowls. We sold the bowls. Give me 1400. He's got a bunch of scrolls now. If we could get some scrolls, like, look at this, Red Death. Absorb 5 to 25 points of health. This could be 125 points of health absorption, if it rolls well. Reflect. Tinner's Hoptoad. This can be useful for, like, jumping up on top of a rock and just avoiding enemies. But, let's see. Damage, health, 5 to 15 points. Like, that could be 150. Black Death. Sure, we'll take it. We could take a couple of these. We can just use the Limeware bowls to pay for all the scrolls, honestly. Restoration. Restore health, magicka, and fatigue. Yeah, it'll cost us a little bit. I don't know if I actually need that as much. Red Death. Alright, Black Death and Red Death. And some Hoptoad scrolls. Alright. That should be okay. What else does he have? A Staff of Peace. Another paralysis item. Fortify short blade, fortify long blade. Okay, I'll take that. Sure. Actually, let's take 2 of those. There we go. Got a bunch of scrolls now. Yes. We got Undusi's Unhinging, Red Death, Tinner's Hoptoad, Impatience Signatures, Fortify Short and Long Blade, Bodily Restoration, Black Death, some Amulets of Intervention. So we got a lot of good stuff there. I'm gonna do a save. And I think this character is feeling pretty well prepared. Anything else I can sell to people? Aside from, like, alchemy ingredients. Oh yeah, the sword. Can somebody buy this sword off?
Greetings, friend.
Yeah. Why don't I give this to you? 17 gold. It's not. It's hoping for a little bit better, but that's fine. Oh, what do you have? You got tent cover. Yeah, there's a kettle. Steel grill here, or iron grill. We can make some drawings if we get some paper. Yeah, sure. Like, yeah, we can do some art. We'll have to get a quill pen.
What can Jeet do for you?
Yeah, there we go. Get a quill pen. We'll get 2. And then don't we need an inkwell? Yeah. Just 1 is fine. Alright, cool. We can make drawings now. Hold on, do you have a sketchbook? If we get a sketchbook...
Ajit will make special
Yeah,
deal.
give me the
Yes.
sketchbook. I'm just on a shopping spree. Yeah, we're gonna be drawing.
You do not share.
And, let's see. We can make a
Whatever
drawing.
you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
We can make a drawing. Like, let's see. If we want this Khajiit. Alright, let's take the paper. We can draw an ink sketch here. Alright. We can change things about it. Change the shadows. Yeah, something like that. And then we can even move it around in real time. Do a still life. I like a little bit of shadow, though. Alright, called it. We'll make this a sketch. And then we can name it. So let me see here. Still life with pots. And we can name the ink sketch. And then we'll have the ink sketch in our inventory. Right here, and we can look at it. We can also rename it, and then we can put it in our sketchbook. So if we put this here, add sketch, ink sketch, there. So now this will be inside the sketchbook, and if we want to look at our drawings, we can just open the sketchbook. Pretty cool. You can be an actual artist, and there's like ink, charcoal, and paints, and like you can make different types of artwork, and you can sell the artwork, you can frame it. Like, it's really nice. Alright, let's see. We gotta go find this guy in Redoran, and we gotta let our seduce power recharge. So we can seduce his ass. And then unalive him in the name of the Morag Kong by our honorable writ. A fine clothier. We're wearing this boosting magicka robe, but let's
My
take a
prices
look.
are reasonable.
Extravagant shirt. Yeah, common shirt, common pants, that won't do. Give me the... It's quite expensive, though. I'm not made of money. I can probably loot some nice stuff out of someone's house. Yeah, let's save our gold for later. Alright, we're gonna probably have to wait for a little bit. I gotta look at my boy. There we go. Look at him. What a handsome fellow. He's out here to seduce and create evil chaos. So let's see. We gotta head back to Redoran. Yeah. Let's head back to Redoran. Also, cool thing is if you hit tap N, you can free look while in first person, while moving in that original direction, and then just tap N again, and you can take control again. Look at freaking Vivec City. What a city. Alright, Redoran is down there. Might have to drop down. Let me save here. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna probably just have to sleep in a bed for a little bit. If we can find one. Maybe we'll find a bed in the manor. Redoran Wasteworks. Alright, we gotta go to Saren Manor. Right over here. Alright. Here we are in the manor.
There's someone watching.
Let's see. Can I sneak sleep? Yes, I can sneak sleep. How long do we need to wait until this is back? 20 hours? Alright, let's just sleep 10 hours now. Then wake up, have some food. Let's have this bread. Alright. Save here. Still gotta wait another 10 hours. Alright. Okay, Seduce is available. We just had to wait for a little bit, but we're good to go. We'll find this guy, and then when we're done with him, we'll go and get the Outlander guy, and he'll be more of a journey. And then we'll do more survival stuff with him. Taurus Saren?
Die, Fetcher.
What? No, you're from the... Oh, whoops. I guess we shouldn't talk to him. Unless we can kill him. Oh, jeez. I need my paralyzing blade. No, yeah. Let me reload the quick save. Yeah, we shouldn't talk to him. Then he'll aggro immediately. We'll just cast Seduce and then we'll take him down to the sewers. Like we did the other guy. Alright, oh, we're good, we're good. Alrighty, here we are. Taurus Saren. Alright, Seduce. 10 hours until recharge. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, let me load this quick save. Yes. Why does it say 10 hours? Sometimes
Yes,
the
sir.
sleep system bugs out in this. Alright, we sneak sleep in the bed. Alright. Seduce. 0 hours till recharge. Alright. I'm gonna make a save here. Alright, that's equipped. Alright, Taurus, you're coming with me. Alright, Taurus will follow us. Come on, Taurus. I want to show you something, buddy. Just follow me.
This official Outlander.
And let's go into the Ritteran Wasteworks, and then we'll head on down to a secret place, Taurus, where only you and me will be there. Indeed. We gotta protect you from the Morag Tong, Taurus. They're coming for you. Only I can protect you. And if you want to stay safe, you better come with me down to the Ritteran Underworks. Alright, here we are. Alright, Taurus, you're probably wondering why I brought you here. Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but, you know, it is what it is. Business is business. That's all it is. And we get our butt kicked immediately. Let's try again. Might take a few tries, but we'll get them. After this, we'll head out to Cedrith Mora, and then we're going to have to go into the wilderness a little bit to find the Ashlander. And the Ashlander's tough as well. These guys are not pushovers.
Careful with that, friend.
Gosh darn it. Let's see. I might have to use a scroll on him. If we can get a good dice roll on one of those, like, Black Death scrolls or whatever, then we might be able to just delete him with that. And then that's our second assassination under our belt. Let's see.
Careful with that, friend.
Ah, he's healing himself. Yeah, he was healing himself. He uses something to heal himself, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, if we can overcome his healing, then that'll be good. Alright, buddy, come back here.
Careful with that, friend.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's keep trying. We gotta paralyze him, but it seems he's resisting the paralyze effect. And that's making it hard to, because basically we gotta just get him stunned. Alright, here he is. Now let's see. What if we just cast that? Maybe we gotta wait for a little bit to let our stamina come back. Do we have anything to restore stamina? Or fatigue, I should say. Fatigue. What am I saying? This is Morrowind we're talking about. We got this long blade thing. Oh, he's fighting a rat. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. There, we got him. Okay, let's switch to our, this thing. Yeah, it was just low fatigue. There we go, we got him. That wasn't too hard. Taurus Saren, your wild shard blade is mine. It's in really bad shape. It's almost broken, but it does frost damage 1 to 20 points on target. He also had a ring of ice bolts and a ring of fireballs, and a quality restore health that he never got to use, along with his expensive clothes. Into the sewer with you bum. We toss his dead body in the sewer. And you too, rat. I'm gonna skin you. There we go. Alright, our work here is done. Another kill on our belt. Boom! Alright. Now we can journey back. Or actually, no, let's not journey back yet. We need to go get the Ashlander and the guy in Balmora. So maybe we'll actually do the dude in Balmora first and then the Ashlander last. Because I think the Balmora one seems fairly
We're
straightforward.
watching you.
Scum! Scum! We're watching you. Scum! We're watching you. Scum! Now let's see. We gotta go to Balmora to kill this dude for the Mephala worshipper. That's our next task. We gotta also repair the wild shard blade. Holy moly! But this is a good start in the Morag Tong. We're assassinating dudes in the sewers. Now we're gonna go to Balmora. And in Balmora, we're gonna poison a guy. Oh, vandalized wall. 49 out of 50 vandalized walls left. Hello there. She's just banging on her drum. Alright, I don't know what that sound was. Let's go to Balmora. We gotta take the Silt Strider. There she is. And this mod list actually includes an immersive travel mod, so you can actually see the Silt Strider walk in real time. And it's slow, but a lot of times it's free. Come on, can you get over this? Darn it. I need to let my stamina come back, my fatigue. Let me just wait for an hour. What is that noise? There we go. We need the fatigue so we can jump. Alright, to the Silt Strider we go. Hold on, let me get this vandalism off the wall. Can I get this off? No? No, I cannot. Alright, let's get on the Silt Strider, boy. It's bucking and bronking.
We make a special trip just for you. I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Let me just save, just in case. Yeah, so if you hit Take Me To, it'll do the slow travel.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Take me to Balmora. Alright. Here we are in Balmora. Good old Balmora. And, where's my lantern? Where the heck is my lantern? Did I drop it? What happened to it? Maybe I dropped it. Oh, there it is. I'm like, what the heck? Where's my lantern? Alright, where's this guy? I've been given a writ of execution, Balin Omaro, if I can find him. He lives in Balmora. Balin Omaro. We gotta find him, I guess. There's a council club here. Can I ask about him? Someone in particular?
Speak, traveler.
I want to repair the Wild Shard Blade, as it's the best dagger I currently have. Yoku Claymore. That's pretty cool. I love how much variety there is to the weapons and stuff in this. Extravagant hat. How much is the extravagant hat? 90.
Is there something I can do for you?
695 will fully repair the wild shard blade.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
It's expensive.
How may I be of service?
Yeah, we don't even have the short blade skill to use it. That's the problem. We gotta get our short blade skill higher.
I don't have a lot of
Alright,
patience
there's
for
just a
questions,
bunch of
Outlander.
people.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Who's this?
I
Give
can
training.
help you tap your unlocked potential, Outlander.
These are all good. I don't know which one is best. Light armor is the cheapest.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. At your service, Outlander.
And I wouldn't mind some security.
No, I don't think so. Do you seek training?
Security skill.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
There we go. We got some level ups there. Still a ways off from level 2. I need to get some water as well. Is there water anywhere? Some bottles here. That is locked. Yeah, I want to make a stew when we get out into the wilderness. Ooh, nice. Cyrodiilic brandy. That's really good. Just take all of it. Why not? Is this a Morag Tong hangout as well?
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
What are these crazy weapons? Drag battle axe. That is awesome. Bile stone. Blind poison. Adamantium crossbow. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Boneware pipe. Bear shield. Reekling shield. Alright. Anybody know about this guy? I need to
I can
poison.
help you tap your unlocked potential, Outlander.
What do you know, Orc? Have you heard any rumors? There's a guild of astrologians at the top of Arkingthand who have just uncovered a new area of the ruins. They plan on discovering lost Dwemer knowledge of the stars. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. That would be fun to do.
You'll bring me
With a
good
different
fortune,
character.
Outlander. How may I be
Not
of
with this
service?
one, but definitely an Astrologians guild playthrough would be sick. Guide to Balmora. Let's look at the guide to Balmora. Does this have an actual detailed map? No, it doesn't. Let's see. Ethasi Rilvain is the Morag Tong steward. Yeah, they're up by the Hlalu guild hall. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll just have to walk around town and look at the house names and stuff on the map. I don't know where this guy lives. How's our seduce power looking? 9 hours still recharge, alright. Now we could still pass some time before we can use seduce again. So maybe we'll just go into the wilderness and make a little camp. We could head out the main gate. There is also Morag Tong Guild Hall in Balmora. Now, I haven't done this guild before, so we could do that. Okay. He might be near the Hlalu Council Hall, for all I know. Alright. Yeah, so here's the plaza. That's the Morrowind Hall. Narano Manor. Morrowind Guild. I wonder if I can get more writs here.
It would be an honor to train you today, Outlander.
Baril Nosu Laris. She's a battle mage gone bad. Wanted by half the guards in Vardenfell. No one's seen her for a long time. Morrowind. What can I do for you, brother?
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here for training?
Lots of good trainers here.
May I help you, Outlander?
Yeah, he's got
Perhaps I can be of
Lockpicks.
assistance.
Alright, yes, associate. Are you here to see what writs are open? I have 2 writs. Oh yeah, I'm already doing those.
Speak, traveler.
Alright, we're already doing those, so... Let's see if we can find our target. Narano Manor, Lalu Council Manor. Lalo Manor. I think that's a typo. Lalo Manor.
What day is today?
What now?
Where is this guy? And why can't I ask anyone about where he is? Where is Tiravel?
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Destruction will improve. There's just a bunch of guards in here. I'm gonna check the Hlalu Council headquarters. Hlalu Council Manor. Might be in here. Dundos Dryler. Donar Deloma. What's his name again? We gotta kill this guy from Mafala. Balin O'Marl. Let's check downstairs.
Do you seek training?
Alright, I'm gonna check upstairs and see if the guy's in here. If not, we'll have to look somewhere else. Bolnor Andrani. How good are we at sneaking? What if I put away the lantern? Not very good. Can drink some water. Okay, we can actually do this. There we go. Alright, don't mind if I do. All you gotta do is get something between yourself and the NPC, and then you can steal quite easily. Door to Balmora. Yeah, I don't know where the heck this guy is. Can I look up a name? Balin O'Marl. He's a rogue assassin. I don't know, we're a rogue assassin. He could be in the Morrowind Guild Hall. But I don't think I saw him in there. So... High Ravel Manor, we already went in here. Maybe we'll go camp out for a little bit if we can't find this guy. Do some survival stuff. Nerano Manor.
What now?
Oh, there's a keg here. Let's fill our containers. Alright. Alright, this lock can be opened. Get some resin. Yeah, not the best thief here. I want to see if we can open this. There we go. Security skill increased. Alright, cool. Put the common pants and common shirt away. Take the extravagant shirt. And what else do we got? Some extravagant clothes. Yeah, I think the pants I'll have to... What do we have? Expensive pants? Common pants. And an expensive shirt. Alright, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's the one we got off of the last guy. This is identical. Yeah, and then we put on the dragon's robe. Lock is too complex. Ooh, an exquisite robe. Exquisite belt. Nice. Cerealic brandy, I'll take it. Still no sign of this guy. Like, I don't know. Let's just go camping in the wilderness for a little bit. I think we'll figure this out later. Where would a rogue assassin live in Balmora? It's a cool painting. Let's see, maybe he is in the Morrowind Guild Hall and I just missed him. Let me just do one more check and then we'll, then let's go set up a camp. Yeah, it's not in here. Who's this guy? Yeah. Nobody can talk about him either? It's very weird. Alright, I'm just gonna go set up a camp now. And we'll do a little bit of survival stuff. Let's make a stew. It would be pretty easy to make a stew. We just have to start a campfire. Yeah, look at the sky. Alright. Let's go this way, like, north of the town. And we get a crutch. Alright. Let me run this again. Alright. Let's go set up our camp without a crash this time. Yeah. Went pretty long without a crash there. It was like maybe 90 minutes without a crash. Maybe longer. Yeah, I think there's like 477 mods on this. So getting all that working is pretty nice. Always takes a little while for the MGEXE to load. Okay. Load Velocedry. We had autosave here. Alright, I'm gonna go set up my camp. Let's see, maybe we go this way. Alright, another vandalism removed. Do I have anything to sell? Yeah, we have these clothes. And Balmora has a lot more places to sell,
With
buy
the
and
right
sell.
deal, we all profit.
Alright, 96. What'll you give me for the Flynn and the Cyrodiilic brandy? Alright, let me sell one more. Okay. Oh yeah, we also got the frosted ebony stuff. Gonna have to sell that too. Boom! Sold. Let's go to the pawn shop. Sell more. Hello, Dralasa Nithrion. I remember my very first Morrowind run, I
Do you
killed
need
Dralasa
something,
Nithrion and
Outlander?
took over her house. Which was kind of a mistake, because she doesn't have a bed, unlike the guy across the way. Alright, let me sell you. Sell you the frosted ebony. Alright. Let's see. Okay. There we go. We'll sell the platter, the bowl, and the coat of flour, and do a total of 700.
At your service, Outlander.
She has a lot of stuff for sale, though, so I'm gonna take a look at that. Let's see. Should we get a teapot? We could put a teapot in our camp. Yeah. Cooking pot. We already got one. Bedroll. Give me the bedroll. I don't think we have one, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. So I'll buy the bedroll. Alright, Clagius Clandler. Let me
Greetings. It would be a pleasure to do business with you.
sell to you. 436, 617. Good thing he has a lot of gold. There we go. Nice. And then,
See
yeah,
something you like.
he has a lot of stuff too. You get a stove if you buy a house and put the stove in the house and cook food that way. We could get painting supplies and stuff too. But let's see. Let's see. Let's go outside and off to our camp. Let's go set up a campsite. Somewhere where we can chill for a little while. Alright, now we're in the West Cache. Let's set up our bedroll. Actually, hold on. Let me see. What's a good place? A little scrib there. We can set up near the Kwama egg mine. I don't want to cramp these guys' personal space too much, though. There we go. Put a dream catcher there. Yeah, the dream catcher regenerates our magicka, but we're at full magicka right now. So yeah. All right, let's get our campfire set up and create campfire and light the fire with flint and steel. There we go. And we gotta place a utensil. We gotta get some wood. Do we have a wood chopper's axe? No. Let me see here. We need to get. Should we? Let's see. I gotta find some firewood, and I do not have a wood axe. So I gotta pick some up from the floor. There's actually something I want to do over here. We have to find a mine for this guy, and then he'll give us a Daedric weapon. So let's just wander on over to this side of this bridge. There's some firewood. If I can get a wood, I still need plant material. Yeah, let's get the plant material. Don't I already have a flint knife? I have 2, right? Yeah, I do. I'll just use these for this purpose. We'll cut off some plant fiber. Like you do. One thing I forgot to get is a frickin' backpack. That'll be useful. So yeah, we'll check for that when we get back. But yeah, if you didn't know, this cave over here, it's called Yasir Didinat Mine. And basically, if you go inside of this, you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is step inside and step back out. You can get a reward. You can also just check out what's in here. I think there might be some loot. But yeah, this cave is pretty spooky. Alright, let me get my, what's it called? This. There we go. Yeah, so this is an abandoned ebony mine. This bat. And yeah, so there's ebony in here, but you can't take it and sell it to normal merchants. Because it is considered illegal contraband. Man, this is so spooky. Let's stay in first person. Yeah, we'll also increase survival by skinning animals, so we should be doing that more often. I don't know why I'm going further into this dark and dingy mine. Another rat. Okay. Let's see. We could use this grill here to cook something. It's spooky how the ebony just glows like that in the darkness. Drain agility and cure poison are the effects. But yeah, let's get out of here, man. I don't want to stay in this cave any longer. Also, we might get sick if we stay in this cave too long. Let's get out of here. Right. There's a path that goes down here. Oh my gosh. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit. Oh, buddy. Just run. Just run. Run, run, run. Don't fight. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't think a flame Atronak is chasing you anymore? Are you sure about that? Alright. Flame Atronak in there. Gave us some trouble, but we escaped. Good thing that Dark Elf fire resist kicked in. Came in clutch. Let's head back to our camp and heal up. Let me do a save here. Looks like there's somebody at the bridge. I don't like the look of that. They're just lurking by the bridge. Do a save here. Alright, let's just equip this. Just to be safe. Moimed does not know this face. What thing do you want from Moimed? I don't want anything from you. What do you want?
It comes near.
Look at his armor.
What does it want?
He's got skulls mounted on his frickin' pauldron. Alright, well he's not hostile. Oh. Alright, let's just sleep until healed. We're hungry though, so... Yeah, let's get more of this food. Add firewood. I need more firewood. I didn't get enough firewood. I gotta get more. Look at all these fireflies. You would not believe your eyes. $10 million fireflies were loaded into Morrowind. Come on, I just need some firewood, man. Trying to cook a stew. Whoa, the lighting just changed. Man, look at that. Take a screenshot there. Oh no. Oh no, no, buddy. Can I do absorb health? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let's not go over there again. I need to get the freaking firewood so I can make my stew and my wood grill. But I don't have a wood axe. Wait, I do have a wood axe. What the hell am I thinking? This whole time I'm looking for firewood. I didn't even check if I had an axe. There we go. There we go. Good amount of firewood there. Alright, let's go back to base. We're back to our camp. Here we are. Add firewood. Light fire. Place a wood grill. Put a cooking pot. And then if you take your iron ladle and you drop it into the cooking pot, you can add ingredients to make a stew. So we can do Fortify Magicka, Fortify Fatigue, or Fortify Health, or even Fortify Personality. I think we'll do Fortify Health. Let's do 2 Kagudi meat and 2 Durzog meat. 100% cooked meat there. It'll heat up. Alright. Very nice. Alright, we're cooking up our stew. It's a nice beautiful night in the Ascadian Isles with all the fireflies out. Yeah, and then once the stew starts boiling at 80 heat, it'll start to cook. And then once that's ready, we'll get a nice health bonus. And if anybody's watching and can tell me, where do I find this guy Balin O'Marl for the Morag Tong? Let me know. If not, we'll have to go get the Ashlander dude as our next target. Alright, the stew is gonna cook. Let's see. Yeah, just let that cook. Let's see, what are these guys doing? While my stew is cooking. Let's say hi to these folks. What are you guys doing?
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Maybe you don't. Hello there. What's your background? You're just an egg miner.
I couldn't possibly. Too busy.
Alright. How's our stew? Cooked. So yeah, this gives us 10 HP Fortify for 9 hours. Alright, and let me pick this up. We could also cook some stuff here. Nice. I think a better way, honestly, to do the stew in this mod would be to, or this mod list would be sort of the way it works in Skyrim Outlander, where the stew will give you a passive regeneration. So it could also give a buff, which is nice, but I think actually regenerating your fatigue or your health or magicka over time, just giving it like a 1 or 2 a second for a certain amount of hours, I think that'd be an improvement. Alright, that got burnt. At least our survival skill goes up with everything. Every time you skin an animal, chop a tree, cook something. Alright, and the Horker meat is taking a longer time. Alright. I think, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Let's just, yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to save here. Let's pack up the tent. Pack up the bedroll. We'll come back here later, maybe. We'll see. Let's see, if I wanted to be lazy, I could just, use the Amulet of City intervention, and this will take me back to Balmora. There we go.
You will address me with respect.
You will address me with respect. Oh, this ran out. Darn it. Alright, can we find this dark elf that we gotta kill? For the Morag tongue? I'm gonna walk around for a little bit and see if we can find his house. Maybe he's on the other side of town. It would be nice to have a named, like a map with everything named on it. Ovis Dallas. Terrain Thelus. Duragrabol.
Yes, sir.
Dralosa Athrin. South Wall Corner Club. Let's check the South Wall Corner Club. Maybe he's hanging out with the thieves of the Thieves Guild. Maybe he's here. There's a lot of people here. Oh wow, I didn't know they added this. I didn't know Saran was in Balmora now. Well, this is Belos's kind of place, actually. A place of seduction and attraction and allure and all of that stuff. Death is Allah. There's a Nord here. Those are some crazy eating sound effects. Wonder what's in the storage room. Probably a bunch of random stuff. Daras, tell Mevel to fill out that order. Get it as soon as possible. The recent tariff increase has made it difficult to resupply Cyrodiilic brandy locally. Oh, those darn tariffs, they're hitting the Cyrodiilic brandy. Wow. Amazing. It's all moon sugar back here, folks. All the moon sugar. Do we need it? Probably not. I'll sell those corpus weepings, though. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of food and junk. Hold on.
What now?
What do you want? Andreas Tukas got something special lined up in an underground brawl den below Saran. He's even throwing the door open to folks outside the guild this time. Okay, underground brawl den is called the Pit. Be ready to pony up your slice by slipping through the sewers of Saran. The fancy way in is for real players. Well, that's cool. Maybe we could do that later. Do a little underground brawl fight club type thing. Here's Sugar Lips Habasi and her secret estate. Or secret hideout. You got their stolen loot on the walls. Flexing on the ordinators. Very cool.
Say what you want or go away.
Rat meat begins to cook. Interesting.
Be quick about this, or find someone else to talk to.
It's just weird that you can't ask anyone about this guy or where he lives. So let me leave here now. Salt rice became burnt. Alright, let me look at the map. Yeah, I don't know. 9 toes. Kathleen. There's Kai.C's house.
No, I don't think so.
Wait. Balin O'Marl's house. Oh, we just found him. Okay. Balin O'Marl's house. Okay. Alright, we found his house. Oh my gosh. Right when I was about to give up. Oh, it's like that picture of the guy mining and then the diamonds are right when he gives up. Man, that's so true. That's so true. Never stop gambling. Now let's see. Can we get into this guy's house? Which house is it? Wait, this is Kai.C's house. Oh, there's a lantern up here. Should we take that? Yeah. Alright. Let me save. Athletics went up. Alright, which house is his again? Balin O'Marl's house? I think it's this way. 9 toes. So yeah, it's right next door here. It's this one. Balin O'Marl's house. What are you doing? Get out of there! Who sent you here? Get away. I was just wondering if you had any latest rumors? Everyone knows the Balmora magistrate, Nullius Atreus, is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences, or paying a drake and walking free, but they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover him. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Moonmoth Legion Fort. He has sworn an oath to stop corruption, but I don't see what he can do. Wow, well thanks for that. Alright. While trying to get into Balin O'Marl's house, he spotted me. The Morag Tong will not be pleased. How did he spot me?
Go ahead.
Oh wait, that's him right there. Okay, let's see here. So we gotta sneak into his house and put the, I didn't know that he was just standing there. That's so weird. So we gotta put the freaking petals into his food. And then that'll stealthily take him out, basically. Hold on, can we go... into his house this way? Lock level 50. I'm not sure we're good enough for that. Lock is too complex. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta use our Unduce's unhinging scroll. And it didn't work. Alright, let me go back here. We're gonna have to... Sometimes the Unduce's unhinging doesn't work, and I don't know entirely why. It might be because it does a dice roll and it doesn't get high enough sometimes. But level 50 lock should be good for that. So let's use it on this door. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case it fails again. Let's see. Unduces unhinging. Okay. We can stealthily get into his house. Quick save there. Who can see me? Nobody. Didn't work. Let me reload. This should work. Sometimes it's janky with where you gotta stand exactly. We're gonna get the bitter green petals into his food one way or another. Although this is not quite our style of assassination. I'm spotted by someone. Okay, let me cast Chameleon. There we go. We're in. Alright, we're in. Illusion skill will increase faster. Let me steal that. Let's get our little lantern here. Alright, we're inside his house. We gotta... I'll do a little bit of thieving, but then we're just gonna leave the petals and get out. What's this? Constant effect 2% chameleon on self. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a cool little find. Yeah, you can see we're just slightly transparent. Alright, we're good on food. We don't need more food. War milk. Steel throwing knife. Restore health. This has a slow restore health on it. Balin's Cauldron. Would you like to place the poison in the pot? Yes. Alright, we place the poison in his food pot there. Steel throwing knife, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we placed the poison into Balin's food pot there. And with that, we also got this chameleon amulet, and now we're like constantly transparent somehow. That's kind of cool. Ladder to Balmora. We can climb on top of this house. And that's probably where I'm actually going to call it for today. Let's see, I think next we're gonna go ahead and, we're gonna head over to Sadrith Mora. Let's see, do I have it in me to keep going? And maybe we'll, let's see, we got 2 of these guys done. It would be a big cliffhanger to leave it on the 3rd guy. So, maybe, let's see, if it doesn't take too long, we might be able to get it done. Let's see if we can get ourselves over to Sadrith Mora. I think we might need to take the Silt Strider, or we might need to take the Mages Guild. We might just have to join the Mages Guild just so we're able to access the guild teleporter. But yeah, let me get up here. Hello? Can you travel?
Why walk when you can ride?
Can you take me to, let's see. Suran, Sedanine. I think we can take a boat from Sedanine. So let me go to Sedanine first.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Then we'll take the book. Or the boat. What am I saying? Yeah, let's go take this boat. We should be able to take this at least in the right direction. Alright, let's talk to our boat captain here. Hello, good sir.
Where would you like to go?
Vivec, Plaod, or Narmok. Also do free of charge trip to Ebonheart.
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Yeah, take me to Ebonheart.
What,
This
stranger?
is important, but I really must go.
Alright, my glass lantern ran out. Alright, it's not too long of a trip down to Ebonheart, so let's just enjoy the ride. And it's free of charge too, so why not take the slow travel? Belos looks a little bit uncertain. He keeps shaking his head. He's like, man, I gotta go all this way to kill this one random Outlander. We gotta get to Sadrith Mora. So we'll probably just take the boat travel there. And then we gotta do some swimming. We'll probably get attacked by slaughterfish. We'll be cold and wet. But eventually we'll get to his tent and then we'll finish him off. And with all three of those killed, we'll zip back to the Morag base and report our progress. And we'll talk to the Daedra Worshipper at the Shrine of Mephala as well. And complete that quest too. And that'll be a good feeling. Belos has begun his journey as an assassin. And it won't be an easy journey, but I think we'll be good at this with our powers of seduction as an incubus working for the Morag Tong. It keeps trying to save the game while you travel on the boat and doesn't let you do it, which is weird, but whatever. Yeah, you can't use your inventory either when on the boat mode, travel mode. Alright, it's kind of annoying because even though Ebonheart is right there, we have to go all the way around this peninsula to dock the boat. And the Night Sky mod, I believe it's a window to Aetherius or something like that. But it really is beautiful at night with that enabled. And Ebonheart is right here. And we'll be getting off and then taking a boat once more to Sadrith Mora. Alright, let me do a F5. Quick save there. Do I have anything to sell? I can pop into the trader. Yeah, I have a book I can sell. Now let's see. me sell
Time to talk?
to you.
I have a few minutes.
Give you the Seerdilic brandy and an incident at Necrom. Okay. Okay, and the corporate sweepings. And the Hackalo. And a bunch of this heather. Alright, 330. Give me that. Transactione. Alright, cool. Off to Cedrith Mora next. Wow, looks really good. Alright, can you travel?
How can I be of service to you?
Cedrith Mora, 98 gold, we'll pay it. It's way too far to do the slow travel. Stew effect wore off. Well, let me eat some more stew. What do we got? We got meat hearty stew. 100% meat. There we go. We're hydrated and fed. Now let's see. We gotta go... We're at Cedrith Mora. We gotta go to Tel Arun. This guy's just fishing. Or this person here. Balam. Do you go to Tel Arun?
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
Yeah, take me to Tel Arun.
Maybe you should go.
What the heck? When we spawn on the boat, everybody just starts yapping. See how fast this boat goes? This is a nicer pace. I like this. The boat should go fairly quickly. I mean, then again, if you're maneuvering a boat around this type of terrain or this type of waters where there's rocks everywhere, that's gotta be pretty risky. Yes. We're almost ghostly with our chameleon effect on. And here's Tel Arun. Now we have to swim southwest of here. F5. Absolutely crazy ambiance in this game. Alright, we gotta go to the southwest of here until we get to this shore. Alright. Let me take off my armor while I'm swimming, because the armor will actually weigh you down in this. There we go, we just have clothes on. Let me get my... Let's actually use this Titan short sword. We gotta fend off the slaughterfish. Alright, we got killed by slaughterfish. It's gonna be a challenge just swimming to reach this guy. Unless we get a water walking spell or something. That'll be useful. Let's see if we can defeat the slaughterfish. I might have to use my poison dagger, and then we'll just heal ourselves up when we get to the other side of the water. Let's see, we can go along this island, then hop like this and this and this. Oh my god, dude. They show up instantly. There we go. Alright, let me see. What food do I have? Cranberry jam. This will have a smaller restore health effect. It's remarkably misty and foggy. Give me more of that cranberry jam. Oh, that one sucked. Yeah, the ones that are really good are wick wheat dumplings. But look at this. It's so foggy. There's just mud crabs hanging out here. Oh yeah, we have wick wheat dumpling. Okay, only 6 points from that one. $18 points there, that's good. Looks like there's a shipwreck over there. Man, this game is so amazing. Alright, we have to head to the west. Southwest is the way we had to go. Nothing but barren islands where mud crabs walk around. Here. The second you step in the water, these frickin' slaughterfish show up. They want blood. Yeah, in the Elder Scrolls universe, the scariest enemies are not dragons or vampires or whatever. It is the slaughterfish that swarm you the second you get in the water. Especially in Morrowind. Oh my frickin' god. How many mods am I running? Right now this list has 477 mods. All running on the original Morrowind engine with Morrowind script extender. So this isn't even on OpenMW. This is just good old Morrowind with almost 500 mods. 477 to be exact. I've played the earlier versions of this list, and the last version had about 200 mods, so more than twice the amount. More than twice the amount than what the old one had. Dude, these slaughterfish— look, there's freaking 3 small slaughterfish there, just killing me. Just freaking biting me. We need to get water walking or something, so we can get across the water. Man, half the battle isn't even tracking this guy down, it's just getting through this slaughterfish-infested ocean here. At least it's a really beautiful afternoon. But this water is just too infested. We need to find the most narrow, like, crossing point. Like, let's see, I want to get from here to here, this island, and then we can skip to the shoreline there. Maybe we'll camp out on the island. We don't even need to rest though. Let's see, I can let my stamina or fatigue come back. And let's try to get through the water. Okay, that one's dead. Come on. There you are. We gotta just bait them out. There we go. Alright, let me see. Do I have any cranberry jam to restore health? 17 to restore health. That's solid. Alright, slaughterfish. Come out, come out. Okay, I'm swimming. I'm gonna cross. It's fairly shallow here, so we can just get through this knee-high water. There's a lot of marshmallow here. If we get doing alchemy, we could make restore health potions with this. We need another ingredient, but that would be really nice to have, because I actually don't have that many of those. Let's see. Both of these lanterns are dead. I could make a torch so we can see what we're doing. If I take my wood, and I can make a small torch, and then we can equip the torch. There, we can see a little bit better now. Let me save. Alright. And holy moly, walking directly into a mud crab. I'm like, let me walk along and talk for a bit, and then a mud crab is right there. Okay, we gotta, let's maybe camp out for the night. I've lost a bit of health. Let's set up our tent for the night. Alright, oops, I tried to jump. Attach the dream catcher. And let's just rest in here. Where's my bedroll? And let's rest like 7 hours. There we go. Pack up. Cool. And it's a beautiful morning here. We can see a lot better during the day. Whoa. Look at how many fireflies are over here. Those should all despawn pretty soon, though. That's just a nighttime thing in certain areas. Alright. We gotta get over there. Yeah, you can see his hut from here. So that's where he lives, in that hut over there. Let's take off the armor. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, the fireflies are causing some frame rate dips. Alright, my mortal enemies, the slaughterfish, have come to kick my ass. We're almost there. We're almost there to the final kill we have to make for today. Okay, yeah, they'll swim away, then they'll come back. And I'm just using my enchantment here to shoot poison at them. Alright, one is down. Oh my god, dude. I swear, they are the most annoying enemy in this freaking game. Do I have any restore health other than the potion? Ah, man, that's so annoying. Oh, hello there. Little mud crab. Alright, let's see if he shows up. There he is. Got him. Alright. Dude, these small slaughterfish are the worst. They're small and fast. Pearl. Okay. And we get a crash. Alright. Second crash of the day, all good. We're just gonna jump back in. It happens. It happens. We're gonna keep going until we defeat this Ashlander that the Morag Tong has sent us to kill. And we're probably gonna just seduce him, bring him out of his tent, and then we'll dispose of him. And then we'll teleport back to the Morag Tong, complete those quests, and then that'll be it. That's kind of the goal for today. But yeah, the small slaughterfish, man, those things are little demons. Little demons they are. Alright, let's give this a second to load, and then we'll wrap up this quest. And I like the Morag Tong is an interesting vibe where they have like a code of honor kind of thing going on. Like, yeah, they're a bunch of assassins, but they do have this sort of code that they live by. Belos Cedri. Let's hit that quick save. Okay. Let's get swimming here. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone, you bastard. Holy moly. Alright, there's his yurt right there. We're gonna have to rest to heal. Can't rest here, enemies are nearby. It's probably the darn slaughterfish. Look at this cotton candy sky that we have. That's a really nice scene. Wonder if we can draw this. Let's actually rest first. Can I rest? There's enemies nearby. Very nice atmosphere. Alright, let's see. Can I rest now? No. You may not. Apparently. Alright, we gotta get over there. Without dying to slaughterfish. Alright, we made it to where our target is hiding. And what time is it? We can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. Okay, let's set up our bedroll over here. Oh wait, I gotta unpack. Right. Sleep until healed. There we go. Alright. We're all healed up. The sun is coming up again. Let me take my fortify health 10 points from my hearty stew. And let's get ready here. So I need more light armor skill, man. My light armor skill sucks. Okay, the guy is in this yurt right here. Now let's get our weapons ready. We got our Tanto of the Succubus here. Let me do a save. And we're gonna seduce him and bring him outside.
You in.
And he insta-kills us. Awesome. Let's try again. Okay. We're gonna seduce him and bring him out of the, out of there. There we go. And now he's our friend. Hello. Why don't you come outside, buddy? It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
There is no escape.
Holy shoot! Why did he attack? I didn't aggro him. He was supposed to be docile, and then he's like, there is no escape. All right, let's try this again. It'll take a few tries, but we'll kill him. We'll get him. Oh! All right, there. Now he's our friend.
You will suffer greatly.
Okay, let's get our Insta-Guardian.
Greatly.
There we go, okay. We gotta just use our dagger here. God, it's so annoying. Okay, just go, 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 go.
You will die.
Oh my gosh. I need to restore my fatigue, probably, right? This won't do it fast enough, but it'll help. Yeah. Alright, well that was the right idea. We just have to execute on that better. It might be good to have some restore fatigue potions in the future, but let's see if we can pull it off with what we have right now. I think we just have to swap immediately to the poison blade.
You in.
There we go, he's friendly. But then why does he instantly aggro once you're outside? I don't get that. He instantly snaps out of it when he goes outside. Might just have to try to do it inside of the yurt then. Okay.
You will. Careful with that, friend. Your pain is nearing an end.
Alright. Let me take this. Trauma root tea. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, we paralyzed him there. Come on, kill him. Alright. Is there anything else I can use on him? Get our Ancestor Guardian here. Let that distract him. There we go, we got him. Why is my Ancestor Ghost attacking me, dude? Alright, well, let's wait an hour. Alright, we got him. Alright, we'll take his stuff and we'll throw his body in the sea outside. And we'll leave his things here out of respect for a fellow Dunmer. Let's rest until healed up. And let's have our stew. Now, let's see, what did he have here? He had some scrib jerky. Palovian grape has restore fatigue. Fishing pole. Some drag wax. Glowing chantarelle. Some sturgeon meat. Salt rice. Scuttle. More scuttle. Just a bunch of food. And his bedroll. Alright, cool. So, that's all the assassinations that we were assigned to do today. Let's do a save, and let's hit Journey Back. Alright. Let's return to the Morag Tong headquarters. And like that, we're back in Vivec. Hello, Eno Hlalu, the Ritz. I hear that Odaisha Yasalmibal is dead. Good. Here's your payment for this writ. 500 gold. And Taurus Sauron, you have claimed and executed the writ on Taurus Sauron. Here is your payment. Any others? I have a writ on Serain Sadas and a writ on Ethal Seloth and Idroso Vendu. Tell me about Serain Sadas. A writ has been invoked on Serain Sadas. I assign it to you, Belosedri. He is hiding with other outlaws in Zain Tirari. This is near the hut where you honorably murdered Odaisha Yasal Mibal. I will mark the Era Benimson camp on your map. From there, head northwest until you reach a steam pit surrounded by dead trees. Zain Tirari is to the north of this pit, but hidden by rocks. Search well, Bedrosari. Alright, tell me about Ethal Seloth and Idroso Vendu. You must execute not one but two. Ethal Seloth and Idroso Vendu. They are murderers, but they are also Telvanni. The Duke will do nothing. The Morag Tong is being paid well by their victims' families to execute justice. Look for them in the temporary housing of the Telvanni Plaza here in Vivec. Swiftness and accuracy to you. Very good. Can I advance? Perform more executions for the Morag Tong. Alright, we gotta do a little more advancement. Let's go talk to the, Mephala guy. And, you know, we got some quests done and we got some new ones to try now. Wow, there's a lot of notifications for quest stuff here. Yeah, I feel like these boxes always get randomized loot. Alright. I killed the guy for you,
Speak, traveler.
Taro Strahl. The sensitive matters. Well done. Mephala wishes to speak to you directly. This is a great honor for you. Approach her, Altar. Really? Altar to
You have done
Mephala.
well, mortal. There are some things that must be done to preserve the order, and it will be amusing for me when this business comes to light. I look forward to it. Take this ring, mortal. Through the brightest day, it will carry you with speed and stealth. Leave me now.
Well, that was quite interesting. You notice our lips were moving as Mephala was speaking. It's almost like she's speaking to us through us. Like she's speaking through us. Very, very interesting. I don't need these lanterns need to get refilled. But we got a new spell, Daedric Intervention. We got Daedric Intervention as a spell. And we got the Ring of Khajiit as a reward. When we use this, we get invisibility for 30 seconds and fortify speed 10 to 20 points for 30 seconds on self. Daedric artifact originally belonging to Mephala, Prince of Secrets. The Ring of Khajiit is said to have been stolen right off the arm of the prince by Rajin, the legendary thief god of the peoples of Elsewhere. Granting invisibility and greater speed, the ring served to make him the greatest burglar in their history until he was abandoned by it. Having been used for a myriad of purposes since, it's only natural that the ring has come into the possession even of other Daedric princes, such as Meridia. And with that, we got our nice reward there. Sweet. And I'm gonna call it there for now, guys.
My time is precious.
We're underway as a member of the Morag Tong, a assassin incubus who seduces his victims and uses poison and magic and daggers to kill them and grow rich in the process. So maybe we'll keep this run going and figure out what else there's to do for the Morag Tong. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to catch you later. And let's actually do a save here, and I'll see you later. Peace.